Hey guys, welcome back to Raincode. Let's carry on where we left off. We're heading down the Nailman murder memory lane of sorts.
Yuma district. Let's hurry there.
Starting off with our first crime scene down in the secret club using Halara's forte of looking into the past. We have to hold hands, of course. It's pretty lewd, semi-unprofessional, but hey, if it's gonna help us solve the crime, she better not complain. In any case, heading to our second crime scene, the mansion. So let's go ahead and find our way towards Ginma district. Oops, sorry, this is the church. This is a different house. This is the house of God. No, actually, it's the house of Satan in this game. For goodness sake. Have you seen the people who attend this church, much less manage it? Alright, Ginma district, Ginma district. I see the icon on my mini-map. Let's get over there, shall we? Nope, never mind. You know what? Let's catch the bus. There's nothing wrong with public transport here in Kanai Ward, especially when you're catching a train. No way we're gonna have a massacre on a bus as well. There we go. I'm sure Halara will force me to put her bus fare on my tab. Where are we going? Across the road? The art gallery should be around here too as well. That's going to be our last stop, but for now, the mansion. Oh, we got a little construction site here. What's going on? Sounds like someone punched a peacekeeper at the clock tower. Damn, what an idiot. Right. Why do you look so guilty, Master? I'm pretty sure Halara did it all, not me. I was just there to rescue a boy who didn't need rescuing whatsoever. In fact, I made everything worse by approaching him. Seems like they're restoring the building.
I get it.
It rains 24/7. No wonder this place is a wreck. Yeah, leaky roofs. I can imagine the gutter overflowing. Someone's gonna do something about the weather, man. Montclair Street, near mansion. Nothing to see here. Alright, that means there's definitely something to see here if a peacekeeper's saying it. Oh, we got a side quest. Over here. Ma'am, you okay? Nice drone umbrella you got there. That person. What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? Like she might fall over at any moment?
Come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to ladies, can you? I'm the only lady you'll ever need, Master. It isn't like that. Talk to the woman. She seems troubled. I'm sure Halara will approve, given that we have limited time to save Furio's ass. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. Not quite a proper one, just kind of. You know, milk toast, if you will. In training. Detective? I see.
Well?
So, is something wrong? I'm detecting there's something wrong. Well, actually, I've run away from home, and I'm at a loss about what to do next. Well, yeah, you're from Ginma district. I'm sure you were spoiled and privileged your entire life. Ooh.
Let's solve this thing.
This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. I don't think there's a locked room mystery involved with this one, though, so don't get too excited. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal, but my suitor is an awful person. Wow, classic conundrum. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father.
Huh?
Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. Well, I know a very, very, very expensive private detective who could meet your needs. I'm sure you've got the money for it, too. If you're having an arranged marriage, based on the fact that you're a merchant. Or your father's a merchant, I should say. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
Ugh, how lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father, but if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? Oh, I guess this is what happens when you're just kind of a detective. You have to run errands. You're the messenger. I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say.
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. Simping? How dare you put that in this game? It's not like that. The only person I simp for is you, Shinigami.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now.
Hey.
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
What exactly does your father look like? Before I hand the litter off to the wrong person. He should be wearing a suit. Navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
His suit goes up to his head? I see, thank you. Paired with the devil. Alright, well, I suppose we should handle this first. Sorry, Halara. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Just put it on my tab. Interesting, I was just looking at the map, and the clock tower has been reopened. It says new on it, of course, as well. I wonder, maybe it's worth exploring. I did see there was a new label on the church as well. Maybe we can talk to the people there. Okay, you're not wearing a suit, but I can speak to you. I'll probably die before I see the world beyond these tracks. Living out your whole life confined in Kanai Ward is a lonely proposition, don't you think? I guess so. I've only just got here, sir. Of course you don't get it, Master. You came from the other side of the tracks. The grass isn't greener here, despite the fact that it's always raining. Hi, you seen a guy in a navy blue suit from head to toe? I mean, you're wearing a uniform, that's not a suit. This is Kanai Station, but trains really don't come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's real quiet. Since Kanai Ward's been isolated, no one's coming or going. Except for you, Master! And Halara, too, you know, she was also a master detective that infiltrated Kanai Ward alive. I never imagined it would be like this. We're getting detective points for speaking to people, so might as well keep it up. I swear I saw someone over here, too. Not going great. Sheesh. It's pretty melancholy over here at the station. Ah, nice to get out of the rain at long last. Still, I have to wonder why it's always raining. I mean, I know the game is called Raincode, but why is it called Raincode specifically? Is there some sort of glitch in the Matrix? Are we in a simulation and the code for rain has been running rampant or something? Is there a secret rain machine that requires a code? I don't know, because I think Raincode is actually a subtitle for the real game's name of Master Detective Archives, no? A completely navy blue suit, apart from the white shirt and the black bow tie, and the fact that it's not covering his head. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I don't know why every time Kokohead goes, it's super loud compared to everything else. I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with him. Hi. Excuse me. Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first? You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. What does it say? What does it say? This is without a doubt her handwriting. There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Oh, okay, well, see you later then. Bye. Basically. Ugh, and I almost got away with it too if it weren't for that meddling kid and his damn purple ghost that I can't see.
Huh?
He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. No point in playing pretend anymore. Scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. You're a real shitty confidence man, you know? You're supposed to gain their confidence. Later, chumps! My British accent was fake all along, actually. Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him. Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure, if I live long enough.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. That's right, she's a client. Hey, where's Halara? Did she ditch me? She's like, you know what, I had enough of this side quest bullshit.
And that's what happened.
Teleport right back to the client, I like it. I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore. Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. I guess he panicked when you ran away from home and he was willing to listen at long last. Hope it goes well.
Well?
We did our part. Who cares what happens next? We got paid, right?
No.
Wait, we got paid? You're getting paid? We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Ah, Lara, you're still with me after all. Okay, let's go investigate the mansion. It's just over here. Hey, you're the suitor, aren't you? No, you're not. You just have the same haircut and the same coat. My house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Look at Mr. Moneybags. I wonder if I should haunt him.
Huh?
You can haunt people other than me? You're gonna have to take half his lifespan.
Ow! Kill you!
You're such an idiot, Master. You're not going to stop me? Like I would go haunt someone else. Okay, I'm glad we're not in a polygamous relationship. Hi there, you're looking pretty cool. Why are you wearing sunglasses in a place where there's never any sun? I'd feel really bad if he was actually just a blind man. This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. Your kind don't belong here.
Sorry.
You know, I mean, so you're saying you got no servants? Because I'm sure they're not exactly wealthy either. What a dick! Hope the serial killer girl was after him next. Well, we can make that happen. We just need to nail a doll with sunglasses and a suit to a tree behind the church. Okay, here's the mansion. Looks pretty dilapidated.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
What is that? Prissy jump.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
Gotcha. I'm surprised I didn't just squeeze through the bars. That's how skinny I am.
It's closed, as expected.
Ah, put your back into it, Kokohead. Nice.
Are you sure?
It was closed a moment ago, I swear.
Wait!
Okay. Just a casual stroll in. Despite the fact that we kicked the gate down, I'm surprised no one's reporting us to the authorities.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
This time? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
3 months ago.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated.
Hey, that's the word I said. Halara?
The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go.
Lived alone in a mansion. What a lonely existence.
The
Okay.
mailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room.
You mean the nailed dolls?
The first person to find the body was always the same person.
The witness?
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
Worshipper was the word I was looking for, not witness. They both start with W.
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the nailman and had access to the names of potential victims.
Right, but the nailman doesn't kill everyone who's been presented in the forest, right? He obviously picks and chooses. How does the worshipper know who he's targeting next, other than the fact that he has to potentially follow, like, a gaggle of people, right?
It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Okay, you don't want to hold hands right now?
Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master?
Oh, someone's jelly.
I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
This is true, so don't feel jealous, okay?
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
I'm not replacing you, Shinigami. Halara doesn't
Feels
even
like a
compare.
jump scare's coming up.
No, that wasn't scary. God. Halara, are you seeing this shit?
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too.
I would suspect so. The worshipper like to get a head start on these
There's
things.
nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
I need your consent, Halara. There we go. Investigation. Corpse's original location, check around disc and fish tank. We've got some paintings on the wall. Check area near hallway and the entrance itself. Let's start with the entrance. Let's confirm that the lock was busted.
This is...
The door to the study. We left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teaching of yours truly. You're welcome, Master. Thanks. Alright, there's the vent. Above the door.
There's a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through.
This time for sure.
And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Oh?
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
God. What about 2 chairs?
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
Or do you feel like lifting me up?
I will do so for 10,000 Yen.
You're my assistant, man.
You're charging me for it?
I'm surprised she's not charging me for the post-cognition service.
I jest.
Thank God.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it.
The man who died at the secret club was found underneath the vent, right? I suppose I should... well, we do know where the original location of the corpse was. I was thinking, is this where they got strangled? They got strangled through the vents?
Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Or is this how they locked the room again once they were out? You used the string somehow, deposited it down to lock the door?
Oh, it was just a hunch.
You know.
See?
You know how it is.
Told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
It's my forte. I can actually double in size in my imagination. And I can see above my height.
You should give me 10,000 Yen as a reward.
No. How about... No.
I'm getting a headache.
I'm a deadbeat, okay? There's no point charging me money. The vent is too small for a person to enter or exit from. There is evidence that a string or something similar scraped against the gap in it. Okay, we're getting a lot of solution keys, and they're all tagged with the different locations. We got Secret Club, we got Mansion, we got Clock Tower, we got Church, I think, as well. Let's go post-cognition. How does it look?
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us.
Okay, we're facing away from the door this
It
time.
all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
Damn.
But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising.
That's a dark fantasy you got there, Kokohead.
The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room.
Apart from the door itself, right?
Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
That specific doll? Interesting.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist.
Gotcha.
The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key.
Not possible that the killer molded the key.
The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Okay, that's different.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse.
Okay, so if they did lock the room via string using the key in the door, how do they get the key over underneath the corpse?
I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket.
Cool.
No detail has slipped past my efforts.
I'd love to review it.
Right.
Whoa, watch your hands there. Today's holding hands is tomorrow's Copperfield. What the hell is this?
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
I was about to say that.
The Peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication.
Maybe it wasn't fabricated. Maybe they were just clumsy and they like accidentally kicked it underneath the corpse.
After all, it
Oopsies.
would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's our job as a detective, Kokohead. Don't apologize for doing your job.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
And I'm starting to sound like Halara. Uh-oh.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Sorry.
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Okay.
But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery?
There's gotta be a reason. Like why there's a nice pathway from the door to the corpse without any dolls obstructing it.
Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Careful. Door key to the study, the key to the mansion's study. There are no copies of this master key. The mansion's floor plan and a photo of the locked room mystery, both received from Halara. I'd like to review this sketch just a little bit longer once we have an opportunity. Let's get out of this post-cognition phase because man, that sound effect is really doing my head in. Okay, let's review that solution key. Look at that. Oh, so many. I'm looking forward to jumping into the mystery labyrinth here. Floor plan of the study. We can enlarge the image by not pressing that button. I really need to learn where everything is. Okay, X is at the top. I was pressing Y by mistake. X. Okay. Not getting a lot, if I'm being honest. I just see one leg is bigger than the other. Okay, nothing about the dolls. I was thinking maybe they're pointing to a certain direction. There's no pattern there, at least not that I can see right off the bat. I don't know what that thing is that she circled. Let's probably take a look at that. It's this part here.
Can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Bookshelf near the hallway. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us with the case. Unless one is not dusty. Let's check it out in the past. Okay, we've got some books altered, I guess, in their positions.
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books line the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case. Never mind then. Anything we can look at over here? No, it's just the bookshelf. Gotcha. Moving on to the corpse's original location. Marks on corpse.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
Seems very likely. Okay, good to know. Let's see if he's been strangled as well. He certainly has.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look,
Oh, a little scratch.
there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
That must have something to do with the key being found underneath him, right?
there are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
No, given where the key was found as
But
well.
even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
And with his head tilted like that, certainly the key could have slid underneath his neck.
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Gotcha, let's note that down. There are rope marks caused by strangulation and wounds from resisting. There are also string marks on the back of the victim's neck. The corpse itself.
The victim was a well-built man, approximately 30 years old.
Living in a mansion by himself?
The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in a church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Pretty damn good, I would suspect.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case?
Probably something along the lines of, holy shit, it actually worked, wow! And then they moved about their day.
Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
Huh.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
Right.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
He got tired.
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically, down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
That's true. I thought something was off. I couldn't quite put my finger on it.
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
I mean, let's save that for the Mystery Labyrinth, shall we?
That's disturbing.
The blood from the nails stuck in the upper and lower body of the corpse seem to be flowing in different directions. Okay, well, the nails on his lower body appear to be driven into the floor, right? Well, the ones up here are just driven against his torso, so he wasn't pinned anywhere. He was nailed standing up, and then he got finished off, nailed to the floor down here. Gotcha. Whew. It's always a trip, finally getting out of that sound effect. Check around the painting. Oh, let's speak with Halara first.
Quite nice!
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought.
Okay, not the kind of examination we should be doing here, Kokohead.
Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Nothing.
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Yeah, you know, it's like when you keep meeting up with someone and you don't know their name, and you've done it too many times where it's awkward to ask for their name now, especially when you've had too much interaction. Okay, the painting.
Oh!
There goes that loud O again. Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Okay, what about the bookshelf over here by the desk? It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin Saga.
yeah.
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. After 150 volumes. Bloody hell. Surely someone can write a fan fiction to end it? Okay, just the doll on the floor.
Oh.
Painting's slightly askew as well. Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy, though.
It's me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common, and I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case, then. Okay, but we can re-examine the painting.
What does that mean?
There's an expensive-looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. Okay, well, we don't want to experiment with it, just in case. Series of books arranged neatly on the shelf. No indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Okay. We're done with this section. Well, that's left is the
Sit down
aquarium.
right here.
Oh, look at you. You look clever. So a projector up here.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Halara, could you please take a look around the projector? I do see something beside it.
Very
Can't
well.
quite tell what it is. Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Okay. I guess that thing beside it is irrelevant too. Fish tank, lamp, switch. What does this do? Oops. Cool. Lamp.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. The light's on right now.
Say,
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? I've got all the lights on, don't you worry.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage?
Yeah.
Would be interesting. Doesn't appear to be related to the case. Okay, never mind then. Projector. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I suppose I should check it in post-cognition. I completely forgot I could move the camera around. I haven't been doing that every time I've been examining things. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Might have to go around the room again. Whoa. Switch. There's a switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. Okay. Lamp is still here.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. Probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. Nothing on the books. The fish tank. I don't see the fish. There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through postcognition. It doesn't have that ability. Oh. Interesting. That's a slight flaw. But, okay. Nothing important. Looks like there's still something in this room, which means I need to start panning the camera around. Let's take a look one more time.
great nook and cranny.
He did say he wanted to take a look at a doll nailed to the wall, didn't he? Let's go back to this painting. And go here. No, the doll wasn't there. Stacked books, okay. Here, we missed this. 2 extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
Peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. Placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case. Well, it was worth a shot. Where's that damn doll we examined at the very beginning? I can't find it. There we go, it's right there.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes.
True.
Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way?
There's still room between the paintings and whatnot.
This doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
That's delightfully evil.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain.
Okay, maybe we can get a lead off of
The
that.
texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
So, of course, we zoom in further.
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. It looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
More string marks. This doll is made of resin, not porcelain. Looks like a thin string rubbed against the inner corners of the eyes. Okay, is that everything now for real? Could be.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Yay! That's an A-okay for the investigation here. Alright, let's wrap it up. Finished. One more crime scene to go.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
Do tell. Let's see if we can compare notes here.
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
I have no pride. I'm shameless. I'm a simp.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I mean, I'm already going to declare bankruptcy. What's the harm in taking on more debt?
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
Yep.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Okay, she's being swift, all right, jogging out the door.
Wait!
I'm coming. I don't think there's anything else around here. Let's check this out. What the hell is that?
Blech.
Okay, we're leaving now. Why'd you have to say this place was haunted again? Good God. Expensive looking painting.
Say,
The owner's not around anymore, and there are a bunch of hanging around. Let's snatch one and sell it. I'm a detective, not a thief. Plus, they're all fake anyway. Anything upstairs before we
The
leave?
next one is the art gallery in Yuma district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Well, you're the one blocking the door, Halar.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Yeah, the chief's in danger. Damn it, I wasn't done. Hang on.
Not this way.
No! Okay, that's fine. We'll make do. To the art gallery.
oh,
Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities,
What?
like fire hydrants. Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better to be safe and soggy. It's safe and sorry. Plus, what if it's not raining hard enough, you know? Well, it's best to be prepared. I wonder what the hell the other master detectives are doing. Laying low, I hope. Goodness. Well, they're still eating breakfast. Okay, we gotta cross the road safely. You know, we're well behaved. Don't want to break too many laws. I'm already in trouble being a detective in this place. Thank you. Art gallery, art gallery, art gallery. Just over here. It's kind of unnerving how people just disappear and reappear. I mean, I know it's a common game thing, but still.
So this is the art gallery. It's
No
closed
short
due to
people.
Special circumstances.
Oh, sorry.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up.
So what do we
like
got?
the
6
others.
months, 3 months, 1 month.
Not that it matters to me.
He's accelerating his timetable. Or she.
But wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery.
Yeah, we should have to go through the skylight or something.
Did you say something?
that's our Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms.
Okay, no fanfare with this kill.
Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
But wait, please!
God, I'm so slow. Kokohead, keep up. Wow, okay, we are deep into the art gallery here. Before we press on, though, I just want to quickly check. Wanted to find out about... Okay, I think as I'm just going through the solution keys, I'm kind of forming a theory here. We've got these two coincidentally back-to-back about Halara's Forte, how the culprit doesn't count as a witness, right, to their own crime, of course. It has to be someone, a third party, neutral to the case. And yet when we go here, I remember the worshipper talking about how he always discovered a body, but he was never alone when he did so. Right? So that could help exonerate him a little bit, quote unquote, by being the first on the scene. Or it's just a nice little red herring to keep suspicion on him so we can't rule him out immediately. Good to know. I couldn't find anything about the dolls having their eyes gouged out. I was wondering if that was something that they had to do putting them in the forest, but no, it's just name tags that they needed to pass through. There are so many keys. I'm going to probably review them once we get into the mystery labyrinth. No point going over them now when we're still collecting clues, right? So let's keep looking. Locked door. Seems like this door is locked.
Well,
There are priceless works of art all over the place. Of course the door's going to be locked. Yeah, well, apparently all it takes is one Halara boot to unlock it.
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
See? Well,
Like
now
a
the
couple
lock's
of
broken.
thugs or something.
We are a couple of thugs. We don't belong in Kanai Ward, we're detectives. Lovely place. Interesting
Was the first
artwork.
on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshipper. He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse.
Okay.
The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
ooh, another locked room mystery. That's for total.
Come on, Shinigami, get with the program.
But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
Oh
What
no.
do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes,
Sounds like a plan. Alright, it was a woman who was murdered this time. In the storage room of an art gallery. Corpse's original location.
Maybe.
Shelf with a painting. Let's always start with the entrance. Entrance door.
there are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery.
Okay.
The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff.
Were they present on the scene?
That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Right, they didn't bust in this time.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
In the side.
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member.
Right?
If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Yeah, but would it be really smart for the killer to kill someone at his place of work?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I was just thinking out loud. You're crossing theories off my list, you know?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered.
Yeah, she just said, no, that's wrong. And sliced through my words. 2 keys can open the door to the art gallery storage room. At the time the body was discovered, one of them was inside the room. Okay, anything else? No, let's enter post-cognition and see what the body looks like. Scene itself as well.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes. even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery.
I like how he's talking like a noir detective or something.
The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present.
But he doesn't have that hard-boiled voice like Max Payne or something. It's Kokohead we're talking about.
If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Okay, entrance door that looks the same. We got spilled paint here.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over?
Or was it the Peacekeepers again?
If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation.
No, it wasn't the Peacekeepers because this was as soon as the third party walked in, no?
It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
That's me, a little subby puppy.
Be quiet.
Okay. Nothing there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the corpse. Let's look at something interesting. Rather than just constantly looking at the wall. Marks on corpse.
Oh!
Seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area's been cleaned up. Probably by the Peacekeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information. Okay. What about now, huh?
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Mokohead. She used her good looks to have relations with many men.
I see. I can also see the strangulation mark.
The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
It's a commonality between all three victims, huh? Maybe even the fourth.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
True.
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep.
So all three murders are different, in a sense. Are we looking at a cult here? Is everyone at the church involved?
This may be the real cause of death.
Each person was responsible for one of the deaths? They're a team. Like the other victims, there are signs of strangulation, but no wounds from resisting. And signs of blunt force trauma to the back of the head. It's like no luck catching them killers, then. It's just the one killer, actually. Is it? Is it really? Okay, that's sorted. Shelf with the painting. Even though all the shelves basically have paintings. Stacked boxes. The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
Looks like there's artwork inside. They must be storing the items no longer on exhibit. I don't think these are related to the investigation. Well, let's move on then. Don't have time to lose. Halara, nice hands.
By the way, Halara,
I will not accept any requests to reduce your fee.
What about wager?
that's not what I was going to ask. About your post-cognition.
Double or nothing?
What were you able to see before you specialized it as your forte for investigating crime scenes?
What is the point of this question?
I'm just curious, getting to know my assistant.
Well, I was wondering if you could use your ability to look at my past.
You want to see your lost memories like that? That's against the rules. No fair!
No, I'm sure it's not. Is it in fine print? Can't use post-cognition to look at my memories, Shinigami? Is that it? Is that the deal we made?
The fact of the matter is, even if I could see your past, the information would not be of any use to you.
Huh? Why's that?
Psychometry doesn't allow me to pick and choose what to perceive. Rather, I can only see fragments flash by.
I see.
I cannot consciously access desired information. It's why I trained at the WDO to develop it into a forte specialized for investigations.
Any piece of information would be valuable to me. If I can get even a little piece of my memory...
Out of the question.
If you insist, I'll consider it once this investigation is done. How about 100,000 Shien per use?
Oh boy.
Let's discuss it later.
I mean, it's a specialized forte.
That sounded cheap to me somehow. My sense of money is getting all messed up.
Well done, Hellara!
Oh god, I wouldn't be surprised if Shinigami put Inception or something in her mind. Okay, what do we have here? A small window. There's always something small around, isn't there? An opening of some kind. Small window.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but
Are there safety stays on it or something?
there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Okay. Let's take a look. Oh. I just realized there are no... Well, there's one doll. Here, nailed to the painting.
This is...
Nails are driven into this painting of a young man.
I'm...
Oh, I know this! He's one of those edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason. That's not really the impression I get. We've got large landscape painting.
This is...
It's a large scenic painting with a doll nailed to it. I wonder how this ended up on the floor. Is there a reason?
That's...
If it's related to the incident, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much. Doll nailed to the painting.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas.
And that's where the key is?
One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle.
Bloody hell, they really wanted to make you understand this was a locked
Did
room.
the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
Yeah, I'm sure they just teleported it out like that one guy we met.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
A doll nailed to the cloth canvas. The key to the room is also nailed on. How the hell did they get away with this one? Were they hiding in the room? Can't be the case if the worshipper is the culprit. Unless we're talking about multiple murderers again. We've got this shelf here and we got this corner. Examine around the straightened painting. You okay? That's the painting that was on the floor, I believe. Painting of someone screaming. This is obviously based on Scream. Painting of a man screaming with his hands clutching his face. There's something unnerving about this painting. It looks like the Home Alone poster. I almost feel as if it's going to swallow me whole.
That's...
Paintings don't have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, nothing suspicious. Doesn't look like it's related to the case. Okay, what about the blank canvas over here? Canvas placed here is completely blank. I wonder why it's blank. Unless it's so messily placed with these wooden frames.
Well,
Doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it was used for some other event. I see. Nothing seems out of place. I don't think this will help with the case. What about back in the past? Yep, it's gone. That painting was nailed up there. Anything else? Nope, just the blank canvas.
Yeah.
A blank canvas and a wooden frame have been placed on a trolley. Nothing seems to have changed between then and now, at least that's how it looks to me. Appears unchanged to me as well, meaning there's probably no evidence to be found here. Gotcha. And over here... Yeah, instead of dolls, we've got paintings nailed to the walls and shelves. What on earth is going on? Sculpture covered in cloth, or covered with cloth?
Oh!
A sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
it appears.
Doesn't look like it's been moved for a long time. Yeah, you can tell from the dust that's gathered on the sheet, too. In other words, it's completely irrelevant. Good to know. Stacked baskets. There are baskets on top of the shelf. I'm not tall enough to see inside them, though. I'll take a look for you. This is absolutely nothing. What is it? We accomplished nothing. So you found nothing. Just like the locked room mystery, Shinigami. I predicted that. Oh, great. Nice to see you, nail-pierced painting.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls?
Not this time.
The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. But this one's just sick and twisted.
Not to mention, where do they get all those dolls from? Do they, like, have it in a bag? A nail is driven into the portrait, perhaps in place of a doll. That sculpture is still covered. No point in taking a look at it again.
That should be enough.
I'm finished investigating here. I feel like the full picture is slowly starting to come together. I think it is. Let's get ready to end the investigation. Surely we're running out of time. Furio's gonna need our help, and that means we're gonna need to stop time itself and go into the mystery labyrinth in the next one.
Here.
I am done. Thank you very much.